What's going on, everybody? I'm Jeff Robe, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? Today, I got 3 boxes for us to open up. Looks like all 3 of them came by USPS, which means they originated by China mail. If you're going to choose to order that way, typically it takes around 15 to 20 business days, anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, but you do save an astronomical amount of money, and the quality of product that you're going to be receiving is going to be phenomenal. If you have questions or sourcing references that you need for stuff, go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm always readily available. I got my phone on me pretty much all the time, maybe a little bit too much, but if it's in my hand, I like to think that I'm taking the opportunity to help other people look the way they want, and that's the whole goal of this channel. So yeah, I also have a Patreon if you want to subscribe to that. It is $5 a month, but it does unlock a whole bunch of juicy videos that YouTube won't let me post here. So if you are a true Jeff Robe fan, go ahead, head over to Patreon, become a Patreon today, and I will be forever grateful. And if you're already a Patreon member, thank you. Another perk to having purchasing the Patreon membership is that you will be featured at the end of my videos via your name, which is super duper cool. So it's never too late. You can always head over to Patreon after this video and sign up to Jeff Robe. But let's go ahead and start busting these bad boys open. What do you say? Not too sure what's going to be in all of these. Oh, this one looks like it was a FedEx box, and then it got the gray wrapper over the top of it. So let's open that up. All right. So lately they've been inverting the boxes on the Yeezys, so I'm not sure this might be a Yeezy since it's all solid. Or no, it's just another box. So we got a double wrapper with a solid box. Give that a nice cut. All right. It looks like we got a Jordan 4 on our hands here. Going to be that Navy 4 that came out not too long ago. I do have a few pairs of these coming, so do expect to see a few of these, but you get this navy and paint splattered box. And let's bust the top open here. Voila. Oh man, the leather on these things looks so good. Very nice looking shoe. Does have the Air Jordan here on the rip. This one is a size 6, so a little bit smaller of a shoe. That might be why it looks so small in my hands, if you were wondering. But yeah, nonetheless, a completely beautiful shoe. Does have all of the markings. Man, the splatter looks good. Toe box looks good, and the tongue also looks good. A great pair of these. There is a specific name. It might be the Midnight 4s, or I'm not quite sure. It does have that red on the bottom as well. I'll probably look it up and add it on the video, but if you know, go ahead, drop it down in the comments and let me know what the actual name of these bad boys are. But man, this thing looks really good. I think I'm going to spin it the other way, that way that tag isn't right there. But man, Jordan 4s, you really can't go wrong with that. One of my favorite Jordan silhouettes, apart from the 11 and the 1. I have been getting into the 2s also, because the low 2s, I don't know, I'm just a big fan, especially like these. I've been wearing these some, the off-white 2s in the red colorway. They look really good if you wear like an all black fit with them. But highly recommend some Jordan 2 lows if you've never had a pair. They are super duper comfy. This one's being kind of stubborn. Just gonna go ahead and cut her up. And this way. Perfect. Slide the box on out of here. Let's open her up. Oh, looks like we got a dunk on our hands. Which one is it? This one is a size 12. Oh, I think I know which one this is going to be. And I've been pumped for it. Ooh, boy! Let's go. The freaking sensu beans, boy. Oh, these are sick. This is just the first pair that I've got my hands on. And I just need to look at it for a second. I really do. Oh, dope. Okay. Wow, that feels amazing. So let me get into this because it is a material masterpiece between all the different stuff. So if you look behind the swoosh, there is the sand colored kind of crackle pattern that is going on, and that's going to be the same for the toe. On the insides we have purple, along with this doubled up swoosh that has more of a copper bronze behind it, and then it has the purple on the top. But the purple does have texture on it as well. Kind of feels like the Ama Manera AJ1 if you've got to feel that kind of crackle pattern. And then the tan along the shoelace catch, and that runs along the back of the shoe. This is all suede right here. And then you also have some more smooth leather just right here on the top. I wouldn't say suede, maybe it's more of a nubuck, but it's very finely cut. The pattern that they've also chose to use on the brown, you get this gold Nike right there, and then you have the dark brown. But then if you look at the brown on the heel, it also has some of that crackle pattern that is featured in the midsole, or not the midsole, featured behind the swoosh and featured on the tongue as well. So lots going on with this shoe, and we can't forget that beautiful Vegeta right there, stitched in purple, just sticking out just the way you want it to. Nike on the back, and then it has a brown gummy sole, which is something that I really haven't seen a whole lot of. I think it looks really good, actually. Man, this is a must-have. I'm going to have to get some more of these as well, just because the overall quality and materials used on this is phenomenal. So if you were hesitant on getting some of this, go ahead and do so. I highly recommend, just based on this first look and all that. As you can see, I'm wearing the shirt to go along with it. Trying to get the insole here. It looks like it has some writing or Japanese writing on the inside, like so. Get a good look in there. Let me try to pull it out. Nah, it's pretty stuck in there. These are SBs, so they usually stick that tongue down pretty good. That way it doesn't come out when you're skateboarding. So, boom. Let's keep those right there. And if you recall at the start of this video, I said we're doing 3 today. So let me go ahead and grab this third box and let's get into it. If my senses are correct, it should be another pair of these Midnight Navy Jordan 4s, but I have been wrong before. Right. Pull that down. Yeah. And it looks like my senses were correct. It is another pair of these Midnight Navy 4s. A very good looking shoe. I highly recommend, especially if your colors are navy or something at your school. It's just such a clean looking shoe. Can go with a whole lot. Any khakis, any grays, any navies. Let's bust this bad boy out. Make sure it looks just as nice as that first one. I think it does. Oh yeah, this one's going to be a 10.5. So we do have the 6 and we do have the 10.5. Both of them looking absolutely phenomenal. The leather on here is just what makes the Jordan 4 so nice. It's just such a crispy looking white leather, perfectly rolled. The tongue on these looks absolutely perfect as well. You get the speckle pattern right there on the shoelace catch and on the midsole. And yeah, man, it's a Jordan 4. What can I say? Looks really, really good. Red, white, and blue too. So if you play for a Team USA in any type of sports, you could always get these as your pregame shoe. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm pumped to get these Dragon Ball Z Dunks in. Those are absolutely fire. Like I said, the materials on there are super high end, and just the overall construction of it is absolutely 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Same for these 4s. Lots of colorways of 4s. Don't feel like you have to stick to the navy if you're more of a black and red guy. They do have several different colorways of black and red on the 4. But yeah, I'm Jeff Robe. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys next time when I got some more stuff for you.